Let's learn about active listening in detail. As mentioned earlier, being mentally present makes all the difference in any sort of communication. Listening carefully to somebody not only showcase how efficient employee you are, but it also helps you to comprehend the message carefully as well as it improves your problem solving skills. So henceforth, let's sharpen our ears not only to benefit others but for our own benefits too. Apart from that, we generally have the tendency of rushing and to be very much in a hurry to talk, to respond, without understanding what is being said clearly. We have a habit to react immediately. We are generally so eager to comment and to showcase our own point of view that we tend to not listen completely to what is being said by the other person because our intention always is that our own point of view should be heard properly by the others. At such scenario, in such examples, what generally happens is the most important part of the communication or the message can be missed out because of this hurry, and we may fail in our communication. So that is why do not think ahead as what we're going to say while listening to somebody, and we shouldn't be rehearsing our own comments while somebody else is talking. Eye contact. The most important part of body language in the nonverbal communication, looking away or shying away is not appropriate. Do not look away while somebody is making a conversation with you. This generally shows either you're not interested in the conversation or it also shows disrespect to the speaker. For example, generally, people who are a bit introvert or a little shy have a lot of hesitation in looking to their managers or their superiors' eyes. There's some sort of apprehension while talking to them and looking into their eyes directly. Such sort of apprehension should be faced by these people. They should try to overcome such situation. They should try to overcome such fear so that their superior should not feel that they are not interested in listening to them. Apart from that, interruption. Something similar to our second point. We are in so much of hurry to put across our point of view that sometimes we also interrupt the speaker. This is considered as bad manners in any sort of conversation, may it be personal or professional. Try to let people complete first. Let them complete their message and then you start talking what you have to respond. In particular situation where if the topic is little argumentative or if the matter is little controversial, then in such scenario people cannot control their emotions. They tend to respond immediately. They tend to interrupt a conversation. In such scenarios, we should try to control our emotions and try to listen to others properly and then react. Apart from that, well, empathizing with the speaker and decoding the message in an effective manner leads to a very successful communication. So, while listening, not just hear, but try to read between the lines, try to understand what actually means behind the words, try to understand the intonation, the tone, the modulation of the sentence. It talks a lot about what the person exactly has to say. Reading the body language. Well, as discussed earlier, watching and reading the right signals of body language helps a lot in any sort of conversation. As per Mehrabian's research, the famous psychologist's research, nonverbal communication proves to be the most important aspect of communication. The 55% weightage which has been given for this particular part of communication is because through nonverbal signals, we always communicate the most. The facial expressions, eye contact, gestures of hands, posture tells us a lot about a person what he's trying to convey. Hence, while listening to somebody, do not only focus on the verbal communication or the voice tone, but try to always pay attention on the body language as well while listening to someone. The prejudice approach also leads to lack of understanding of the original message. This means judging somebody beforehand, knowing someone is a different thing, and forming opinion of somebody based on other understandings or the rumors is definitely inappropriate. As mentioned earlier, just because we do not like a particular person for some particular reason, we tend to hate him without knowing the real reason. In such cases, communication might be a failure because we do not try to understand this particular person properly because of our prejudgments. However, keeping an open mind in such case is very much important to make sure that the message will be delivered properly. Appropriate response also plays an important role. Feedback, which is being sent by the receiver, is the most important to complete the communication cycle. And to provide an appropriate feedback, the receiver should be using proper body language. For example, nodding or smiling or reconfirming the statement which is already sent by the speaker assures that you are listening to somebody. It encourages the speaker to put across their point of view confidently. Hence, to showcase a pleasing personality and to maintain a professional image, it is very much important to always smile and nod while conversing with an important person. Empathy. Empathy means particularly putting yourself into other shoes. Try understanding the feelings of the speaker. Try considering his point of view. Consider the reasons why he or she must be talking in that particular manner and why that particular message is being delivered. Well, last but not the least, exchanging the impression of the message brings clarity in the conversation. Reflecting and summarizing simply means that you're reassuring that whatever has been said to you is understood properly. In such scenario, this can be called as a feedback stage, wherein you reconfirm with the speaker or the sender of the message that this is what has been meant by your message and this is what my understanding has been from the entire message. For example, making notes of the important points and revising them again or repeating them at the end of the conversation ensures that no point has been missed out by the listener or the receiver, and this leads to complete a successful communication cycle.